No, it's a different guy.
Alex Trebek.
Welcome to the semifinals of this year's Champions Wildcard. Over the next 3 games, we will crown 3 finalists who will be back on Thursday to play in a 2-game total point final, hoping to become our Champions Wildcard winner and advance to the Tournament of Champions next week. Today, our 3 semifinalists are Joey, Drew, and Jen. Good luck. Let's get right into the game. I have these categories for you in the Jeopardy round. First, in honor of the day, we are remembering Martin Luther King Jr. Then we have museums, farm tools and machinery, some British sitcoms, a little this or that, and finally, backwards and forward. Each response will be 2 words like God and dog. Joey, start the game.
Let's go with remembering Martin Luther King Jr. for 600.
King wrote, "This courageous New Englander's choice of jail was his first contact with nonviolent resistance theory." Drew.
Who's Thoreau?
Right.
Backwards and forwards for 800.
Met in
That's like
competition
that guy y'all lost
and a
before.
less
Yeah, these are people who
One.
lost before.
What is T and 8?
No, I'm sorry. Drew.
What is faced and decaf?
You figured it out.
Backwards and forwards for 1,000.
Students and an unfortunate mistake. Drew.
What are pupils and slip up?
Good for 1,000.
Museums for 600.
The Metropolitan Museum of Art has an iconic image of American history. Washington crossing
Delaware.
this river. Joey.
What is the Delaware?
Right.
Martin Luther King Jr. for 800.
With a dissertation comparing Paul Tillich and Henry N. Wyman, in 1955, King earned his PhD from Boston University in this ology.
Theology.
Drew.
What is theology?
It is theology.
This or that for 800.
They're the 2 basic diving options seen here. One lets a layer of water in to warm up next to your body. One lets in none.
A wetsuit and a dry suit.
What are wetsuit and dry suit?
Yes.
This or that for 1,000.
In early political science, government by the best, hoi aristoi, was contrasted with government by the people, them. Drew.
What's hoi polloi?
Good for 1,000.
Museums for 800.
Opened in 1819, this museum has many paintings that were once in the collections of Spain's 16th and 17th century monarchs. Joey.
What's the Prado?
It is the Prado.
Martin Luther King Jr. for 1,000.
At King's funeral, this gospel singer and close friend sang the hymn, "Precious Lord, Take My
Aretha
Hand."
Franklin. No.
Her name, Mahalia Jackson. Back to you, Joey.
Mahalia
British
Jackson.
sitcoms for 600.
Captain Peacock kept the retail staff on their toes on Are You Being Served? A show set at Grace Brothers, one of these businesses. That was a department store set sitcom. Back to Joey.
Sitcoms for 800.
As time goes by, about lovers who meet again after years apart, starred this Oscar winner for Shakespeare in Love. Drew.
Who is Fines?
No, I'm sorry.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Jen.
Who is Judi Dench?
It is Judi Dench.
Oh.
Sitcoms 1,000.
This show about 2 boozy women trying to stay young began as a skit on the French and Saunders sketch comedy show. Joey.
It's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, AbFab, you're right.
Museums for 1,000.
Answer. Daily double, Joey. As you can see, you're in second place at the moment.
True daily double, Ken.
All right, betting it all in museums. Here's your clue. Sir Aston Webb designed this London Museum of Decorative Arts.
Doesn't know.
What is the Crystal Palace?
Sorry, no. The V&A, Victoria and Albert Museum. All right, you're starting from 0, but select again.
Sitcoms for 400.
I'm Alan Partridge starred this performer as a former TV talk show host who finds himself on Radio Norwich. Jen.
Who's Coogan?
Yes.
British sitcoms 200.
On this sitcom, Basil needed lots of help from Polly and Manuel running a seaside hotel.
Oh,
Jen.
What is Faulty Tower?
It is
Oh, I
Faulty
thought it was
Towers.
Three's
Yes, you're in
Company.
second place with 1,400. And we're going to pause midway through the round for a quick break. We'll come right back.
Giant, our store brands are today's no-brainer way to save on every shelf. Because all of our Giant brands are as good on your plate as they are in your pocketbook. There are thousands of affordable Giant brand products all across the store. With everyday savings like these, you can always find a good deal. So you can save on your family's favorites. Down to the last meatball. Giant for today's table. Save on Giant brand mandarins, $3.49 each with coupon.
Cooper University Healthcare, an academic health system distinguished by the quality of its care. Specialists close to where you live. Its neurosciences team is revolutionizing stroke care.
Danny, on November 3rd on Twitter, Kamala Harris tweeted, "I already told my husband on January 20th, 2025, he will sleep with the next president of the United States."
Extraordinary.
People are worried about what another Trump administration could bring. New Jersey can be, must be, and will be ready to tackle the challenges that lie ahead. We will stand up to protect the freedoms of all New Jersey residents, immigrants, those seeking reproductive health care, our students, our LGBTQIA community, and anyone feeling targeted by the hateful rhetoric that dominated his campaign. But I'm running for governor with resolve. I hope you'll join me. We're Jersey strong, and we never back down when it comes to doing what's right.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, Mel. Is now good for a quick catch-up on your
That was great.
Has anything changed since we last spoke?
You know what? I'll probably go to bed early tonight.
I am.
Didn't fall asleep till 3 o'clock.
I-
Bye.
Well, I was outside when you drank your booze last night.
Yeah, I know.
I had a rough night. I normally I go to sleep easy, but I had so much shit going through my head last night.
And everything you do. And before you know it, while working in your field, realizing your life's ambitions before you even leave Wagner.
If you have a dream, come join us.
Wagner University. Ready, rulers?
Promotional consideration provided by University of Maryland Global Campus. Visit umgc.edu.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, getting a bachelor's degree doesn't have to mean starting from scratch. Here, you can earn up to 90 undergraduate credits for relevant experience. What will your next success be?
Jen Feldman is back with us from Brooklyn, New York, where she's a high school teacher. Jen, now that you've got a little bit of Jeopardy under your belt, let me just bring back some bad memories. What's the worst thing that ever happened to you out here?
I regret missing naming the theme song to What We Do in the Shadows, which is one of my favorite shows. And I even put that theme song on playlists that I listened to, but when it came down to it, I could not remember the name of one of my favorite shows.
In the moment, it was just stressful enough.
It was. And I'm proud that last week I remembered the name of my actual favorite show, Slow Horses. So my work of studying the name of my favorite show has paid off the last few months.
Welcome back. Drew Goins is a journalist from Honolulu and really leaning into that today. Look at that. That's a look. What about you? Do you have regrets from your early appearances?
Yeah, it was one of my guesses for final in the Second Chance tournament about the first mammal shot into space on a rocket. And there's something uniquely humiliating about both of your competitors correctly getting rhesus macaque while you guess what is a mouse. But I was afterward and looked up like the actual species of mouse, and it's just house mouse, which is arguably worse.
Yeah,
I don't think you should feel bad about that at all. Nobody should feel bad. It's intense out here. You guys are doing great. Joey DeSena is our third semifinalist from Raleigh, North Carolina. Your regret is literary in nature.
Yes, I would say that. There was a question I wound up not buzzing on during my third game, which was about 50 Shades of Grey, which every school child knows was written by E.L. James.
I don't know if that's true, but okay. I don't want my kids reading 50 Shades of Grey.
I'll agree to disagree, but the reason I knew that and was sad I didn't buzz in was because about a decade ago, there was a prankster in the office, Scott, who would like to just leave that on people's desks.
I'm pretty sure this guy's on the sex offender registry.
More times than I would like to count, and just didn't trust myself to remember it.
It wasn't there in the moment.
How do you
Well,
know?
you all have a chance to exercise your
I don't know. I'm
demons
just saying
today.
that because it
Again, you have
seems
to
weird.
hand to the board. Make a selection for us.
Farm tools and machinery for 200.
Nebraskans may know it's a machine intended for the operator-free removal of leaves and hairs from cobs.
Oh.
Drew.
Sucker.
Husker.
Yes.
Oh,
Cornhusker.
sucker.
What was it?
Farm tools and machines.
Cornhusker.
400.
Used worldwide, like against locusts in Africa, it's an aircraft employed for spraying pesticide over large acreages.
Crop duster.
And
What is a crop duster?
you're right.
Museum's 400.
To see Jericho's Raft of the Medusa in person, head to the Salle Moyen in this museum.
The Louvre.
Drew.
What is the Louvre?
It is.
This or that for 600.
Okay, coach. 4th and inches, ball on your own 45. Punt, or these 3 little words, meaning run or pass for a first down, as the crowd wants.
Go for it.
Are you going to punt or are you going to go for it? Back to you, Drew.
Backwards and forward for 600.
To exude an odor or radiation, and 3:47 p.m. Jen.
What is emit and time?
Right.
Martin Luther King Jr. 400.
King's first name was originally Michael, but inspired by a visit to this country, his father changed both his own and his son's names. Joey.
What is Germany?
Yes.
Backwards and forward for 400.
3 feet and a sturdy cart. Joey.
What is
Yard daily.
and dray?
You got them both in time, yes.
Museums for 200.
St. Petersburg, Russia has a museum devoted to these bejeweled objects given as
Russian nesting dolls.
Drew.
What is a Fabergé egg?
Right.
Farm tools and machines
I didn't read
for
the whole
600,
clue.
please.
This machine is used to gather and compress hay, straw, or corn stalks into round or rectangular shapes.
Baylor.
Drew.
What is a baler?
It is a baler.
Tools for 800.
This type of silo with a conveyor belt to take grain up to the top level is mentioned in the first paragraph of O Pioneers.
Fucking.
Drew.
What is a grain elevator?
Correct.
Yeah.
This or that for 400.
Even dog people sometimes mix
Huskies.
up with Alaskan Malamute and this less bulky breed from a different northern land. Drew.
What's a husky?
Siberian Husky, yeah.
That's
This or that
funny.
for 200.
This item is in Pop-Tart's full name, but many choose to eschew it before chewing.
Toast. No.
Those are Pop-Tart's toaster
Jump.
pastries.
Oh.
But I think they're pretty good untoasted.
I was close. I only eat them
Farm
untoasted.
tools for 1,000.
Often used for forage plants, this tractor attachment
Sprayer.
bores down and inserts seeds into soil
No.
with minimal disturbance. And that's a seed drill. 2 clues left, Drew.
MLK for 200.
During the 1963 March on Washington, King gave his I Have a Dream speech from the steps of this monument.
Lincoln Memorial.
What's the Lincoln?
Can you be more specific?
The Lincoln Memorial.
That's it. Final clue, your emotional disposition and ruinous fortune. Drew.
Or mood and doom.
Yes, that's correct. And you
Wow, I
must
think
be
I'd be
the
winning,
72
Danny. I did really good.
Joey will select first.
Oh, I don't know.
Jeopardy. What
Drew's got
Jeopardy?
7,200. That's pretty good.
It's the best show on TV. Somebody's sticking around for a while. New Tuesday.
You gotta call that buddy.
First case back. So far, we got nothing.
Mom is hiding something.
We gonna get to the bottom of this. You don't seem like you belong here. That guy's a handyman. Murdered a 17. Are you looking for something? We have an emergency. Tuesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
On FanDuel Casino, every day is your chance at a free jackpot and the #1 feeling, which is still winning. Bet at the number 37, expecting oatmeal raisin and getting chocolate chip.
Introducing the all-new Chevy Equinox, starting under $30,000. And the all-electric Equinox EV, America's most affordable EV with a 315-plus mile range. Quality you expect at a dealer right down the street. With Chevy, you get what you want. Current qualified lessees can get this 2025 Equinox for around $299 a month. Or get 2.9% financing on all 2025 Equinox models when you finance with GM Financial.
Hi, I'm Colleen Wegman. This season, we're proud to highlight our best prices with hot zones throughout the store. We're hoping to make it easier to get everything on your list while staying on budget. Thank you for shopping with us.
6ABC and Bigelow Tea have a clue for you. Bigelow's ginger honey and blackberry citrus herbal teas include zinc, which helps support this system in the body. Stay tuned.
Listening to people that drink Bigelow tea is so important to my family because making that perfect cup, it's the reason we do what we do. Hi, guys. So what are you guys drinking?
Constant comment. When I'm drinking Bigelow tea, it's just a moment for me. It's just me time.
That's what a cup of tea is. A moment for you, someone you love.
Oh, it tastes really great.
Yes. That's what my family hopes for.
Cheers.
The correct response? What is the immune system? Watch Jeopardy. Weeknights at 7 on 6 ABC.
With all your favorite classic casino games, FanDuel Casino has your chance at the #1 favorite, which is still winning. Better than number 61.
Help me, I'm shrinking.
Talking and healing a voice.
Here's a quick look at the top stories trending on Action News and 6abc.com. Sponsored by your local Hyundai dealers. Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for $251 a month or get 1.99% for 48 months.
All captioning sponsored in part by
Introducing hands-free Skechers slip-ins boots. It's like they have an invisible built-in shoehorn so your foot slides into place without bending down. Try Skechers slip-ins.
So, right after the inauguration,
taking a toll on my body.
a bunch of illegal immigrants were trying to cross the Rio Grande, and Border Patrol was standing there like this, and they started crying and walked back into Mexico. Yep.
From left to right, we have French geography, 18th century writing, then Broadway, psychology. Let's talk about politics.
Yes.
And finally, it starts with D. Joey, you'll select first.
Let's go Broadway 1200.
In 2024, Jim Parsons played the stage manager, and Katie Holmes was Mrs. Webb in a revival of this Thornton Wilder play. Joey.
What is our town?
Yes.
Broadway for 1600.
In 2022, this beloved entertainer became the first Black woman to have a Broadway theater named after her. Jen.
Who's Horn?
Is Lena Horne.
Starts with a D, 1600.
It's the sale or liquidation of a corporate division from the Anglo-French for undress. Drew.
What is divestment?
Yes.
Starts with D for 2000.
This Enlightenment era philosophy rejected miracles but believed in a divinely inspired universe. Drew.
What is deism?
Right again.
Broadway for 2000.
In 2023, Jodie Comer won a Tony for her role as a barrister in this one-woman play, whose Latin title means at first sight. Drew.
What is prima facie?
Yeah, prima facie, we'll take that.
Thank you. French geography for 1200.
France is big on five-letter rivers. The Yonne flows northwest between the Seine and this 634-mile one. Joey.
What's the Loire?
Right.
French geography for 1600.
Glaciers cover about 40 square miles of this highest mountain in the Alps, though some in Italy claim it is theirs, not France's. Joey.
What is Mount Blanc?
Correct.
French geography for 2000.
The chief city of Alsace and home to several European institutions, this eastern city is just 2.5 miles from the German border. That's Strasbourg. Back to you, Joey.
Let's talk about politics for 1200.
A 2015 article in The Atlantic gave us this alliterative term for a young male supporter of Senator Sanders.
Bernie Bud?
What is a Bernie bro?
Right.
18th century writing, 1600.
In this satirical essay, Jonathan Swift suggested killing and eating poor Irish children to help end poverty.
Oliver
What's
Twist?
a modest proposal?
Yes.
Starts with D for 1200.
Actor Coleman and singer Placido know it's the Spanish word for a day of the week. Joey.
What's Domingo?
Yes.
Let's talk about politics for 1600.
We are the 99% was the rallying cry of this movement that took over part of Lower Manhattan in 2011. Joey.
What is Occupy Wall Street?
Right.
Politics for 2000.
With a brain tumor and unable to speak, Claire Engel pointed to his eye to vote aye and end a Senate filibuster against this 1964 act.
Civil rights.
Joey.
What is the Civil Rights Act?
Good for 2000.
Politics for 800.
Democrat, by the way.
Woodrow Wilson won the White House in 1912 after this former pres threw his hat in the ring, weakening incumbent William Howard Taft. Drew.
Who's Teddy Roosevelt?
Yes.
Psychology for 16.
CBT is short for this therapy. Psychotherapists use it
Cock
to
and ball
change
torture?
thinking patterns.
Drew, what is cognitive behavioral?
Whoops.
Psychology for 2000.
The German for shape gives us this school of psychology that focuses on the whole rather than the parts. Drew?
What is Gestalt?
Yes.
18th century writing for 2000.
In 1774, this once enslaved woman wrote, "Then fixed the humble Afric muse's seat at British Homer's and Sir Isaac's feet." Jen.
Who is Wheatley?
Phyllis Wheatley for 2000. Very good.
18th century writing for 1200.
Answer. Daily Double.
I like her. Hope she wins.
Chance to move out of third, Jen.
5,000, please.
Okay, you'll be in second place with 12,200. Here's your clue in 18th century writing.
I think I would be compatible with her.
Anglos and Cunegond are characters in this satire that mocked optimism by portraying a world of folly and danger.
What is Candide?
Candide is right. You move into second place.
Starts with D for 800.
It's a mournful song or hymn for the dead. Drew.
What is a dirge?
It is a dirge.
Psychology for 1200.
Answer. Final daily double. There it is.
2,000.
What do you want to do with it, Drew?
Let's do 4,000, please.
All right. You would add 4,000 if correct. Here's your clue in psychology. Like helicopter parents, this term from a sports-minded Danish psychologist describes parents who sweep obstacles away from kids.
No.
What are curling parents?
You don't seem very hopeful about that, but they are curling parents. That is correct.
Wow.
4,000 for you.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than smart, right, Nanny?
Broadway for 800, please.
I Dreamed a Dream and Do You Hear the People Sing are songs from this show.
Annie?
Drew.
What is Les Mis?
Yes.
Broadway for 400.
This musical that played on Broadway from 1988 to 2023 is based on a horror novel by Gaston Leroux. Joey.
What is Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah.
18th century writing for 800.
Visionary artist and poet William Blake wrote collections titled Songs of These Two Opposites. Joey.
What are light and dark?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Drew or Jen? Those are songs of innocence and songs of experience. Back to you, Joey.
French geography for 800.
The southern region known as the French Riviera, running east roughly from the village of Cassis, is known by this name in French. Drew.
What is the Côte d'Azur?
That's correct.
French geography for 4.
This 10,000 square mile region in the northwest sounds like it could be part of a different nearby nation. Drew.
What is Brittany?
You got it.
Starts with D for 400.
To speak slowly with vowels prolonged, some might have a southern one.
Was a drawl.
What is a drawl?
That's right.
18th century writing 400.
Caleb Williams, the hero of an early one of these creepy novels of crime and atmosphere, throws no TD passes, but exposes a murderer. Drew.
What is a noir?
No, I'm sorry. Joey or Jen? Those are Gothic novels. Back to you, Jen.
Psychology 800, please.
Freud identified this mental energy from the Latin for desire with sexual drive. Drew.
What is eros, erotic?
Correct. Eros or libido. Back to you, Drew.
Politics for 400.
The Free Soil Party didn't want to give away dirt. It was opposed to the expansion of this. Drew.
What's slavery?
Yes. Final clue in psychology is this. Psychology's hierarchy of these says that more basic ones like food must be met before loftier ones.
Needs.
True.
What are needs?
Hierarchy of needs. Yes, you landed 26,000.
Wow. I haven't heard hierarchy of needs since my
Here's your final Jeopardy category.
10th grade year of high school.
And we'll be right back with the clue in a moment.
So I haven't heard that word in
Gels are faster and stronger than
16,
Tylenol rapid release gels.
So when you graduate.
Also,
20,
Advil targets
24 years I haven't heard that word and I still remembered it. It's pretty good.
ingredients that start working at contact and lasts up to 8 hours. We're in a limestone
The portrait of disgraced General Mark Milley has already been removed from the Pentagon.
Dishwashers are designed to use jet drop to defend against tough residue for a practically spotless shine. And Doug.
You'll be back. Emus can't help
wonder
people
where they get the
customize and
things for
save
these
hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Ideas.
You're just a flightless bird.
No.
You know, Nanny, I think the same thing all the time. You know, I think the same thing with movies and books too. How long do you think it'll be before we run out of ideas for movies, books, and songs? Now, here's a good one. In 1915, in the 1915 Supreme Court case, Burdick versus the U.S., the court ruled that a pardon carries an imputation of guilt. The court also stated that accepting a pardon was an admission of guilt. Yep.
Delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments. So I can do more of what I love.
Well, I guess all the people will be getting out of jail.
It's the only
Not all of
to
them.
block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection.
Just in, Vladimir Putin congratulates U.S. President Trump on his inauguration and says Russia is ready for peaceful relations with the United States.
Report changes to vision or eye pain to your retina specialist right away.
Open up your world with Vabysmo.
A chance for up to 4 months between treatments with Vabysmo. Ask a retina specialist.
It's Celebrity Jeopardy. New Wednesday on ABC.
Popeyes has the wing game on lock for your watch party. With 8 crispy, bold Louisiana wing flavors and bone-in or boneless, you just might have everyone chanting MVP in your direction.
Chicken from Popeyes.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to
Why
the
this
test.
cat likes to sleep on
Every
my leg.
GMC Sierra
Oh.
gets 0% APR on 2024 Sierra.
He likes to sleep on my chest when I lay there. Maybe he understands that your chest is weaker than my chest, and he lays on your legs so that you can breathe.
Only $6.99 a pound. And 18-ounce packages of blueberries, just $2.99 each with Superload coupons. Can only at ShopRite.
Just look how big he is. Oh my
Cold
God.
War craft is the final Jeopardy category. This is the clue. A U.S. Navy website says its journey from New London to Norway in 1957 opened up Arctic waters previously ruled by the Soviets. 30 seconds. Good luck.
1957. Who was born then?
Oh, what's the name? It's a submarine. USS Nautilus.
We'll start with Joey DeSena, who had 9,200 and wrote down the Nautilus. Give or take a couple vowels. That is correct. The first nuclear-powered submarine. He wagered.
Who's the smartest person you know, Nanny?
12,811. Jen Feldman had 12,600. Did she write down Nautilus? No, she's shouting out women's sports. That's a great cause, Jen. Unfortunately, it will cost you $2,600. You have $10,000. But Drew Cohen had that big lead with 26,800. Did he know it was the Nautilus? What is a mouse? Still not a mouse, Drew. What did you wager? He did not have to wager anything. 26,800. He is headed to the final. $10,000 for Jen and Joey. And we'll have more Champions wild cards for you right back here tomorrow.
And all of these teams. University, our commitment to higher education includes making it more affordable. That's why we offer access to up to 10 no-cost gen ed.
Republicans to come together for the good of the country. Governor, we've had 4 years of inflationary spending, $200 billion to Ukraine with zero audit.
Oh, he's gonna sign more books.
Mobile, which connects you to gig speed Wi-Fi on the road. Save more than $650 over AT&T and Verizon. Plus, hurry and get a free 5G phone. So save big and stay connected with gig speed internet and mobile. From home to hotspots, this new year, it's all about savings on gig speeds. Visit Xfinity.com/gig savings today. Oh, if your plumbing has ideas of its own this season, don't worry. Horizon Services has the experts parts to handle burst pipes, leaks, busted water heaters. You know, we fix it all. And we'll have your home back to normal in no time. And right now, Horizon will give you up to $400 off a new water heater. You know, sometimes you just need to tell your plumbing to straighten up and flow right. Book today, and Horizon is on the way. At Giant, our store brands are today's no-brainer way to save on every shelf. Because all of our Giant brands...
You want your ice cream? Okay.
Giant for today's table. Save with this week's best deal. Giant brand
There,
facial
see,
tissues,
88
cents each.
Oh, they have
That's
the
the one.
box.
Yeah, that's the one I
the
bought
boxes
you.
got.
And celebrating the dream.
I don't like those boxes. Just for the cold. I'll get the dollar store. I have to get thermal pads anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I have to get those checks cashed.
Ryan Seacrest and Vanna White.
Hey, she has a skirt and a top on. It was really good.
Hello, you three.
How does she stay so thin?
Surprises? Ready? Yeah. All right.
Ozempic?
Devices. The first toss-up is worth $1,000. The category is what are you wearing? Vanna, let's start.
Fuzzy earbud, fuzzy earmuffs.
No. Everybody else?
God damn, am I good at game shows?
Earmuffs.
But I like fuzzy eyelashes myself. Yeah, it's fuzzy earmuffs. Tanika Howard from Dallas, Texas. So you watch Wheel while you work?
Yes, I'm a hairstylist in Dallas, and so me and my clients, we watch The Wheel together Monday through Friday, 6:30 every evening. We love to watch it together. They love to watch it to the end with me just to see if I'm going to solve the bonus round puzzle.
Well, thank you for your support. Is it dangerous to cut hair and watch the show?
It can be.
Not for you, but for your customers.
It can be. I want to make sure I don't cut their ear, but we make it all fun and games.
Yeah, that's always a good practice if you're a hairstylist.
Yes.
Well, good to have you tonight.
Thank you.
Jeremy Forshow from Los Angeles, California.
All right.
I have influenced you in a way, I hear.
I don't mean to age us because we are clearly very young people, but prior to social, you were my hair influencer. You were the first person to use the flat iron. And so I found in a magazine the same flat iron that you apparently used, and I went around, I ripped it out, went store to store, trying to find the right one. And then I did.
It is it's a flat iron that gets hot and it straightens your hair.
Yes.
You don't have.
That's what black people use. They use flat irons.
And you know what it was called?
Yeah.
No, but I remember it was lime green.
They
It's
put
called a low hot.
I try to learn a little bit about black culture in case me and Clarissa ever talk about black people stuff.
And you
And they
Yeah,
get their
I'm a
hair
fine
wet.
artist, so I spent
Not
all
only
the
they
time
put some kind of
looking at
grease
all the
on it,
materials.
and they put it on and clamp it, and it goes like this. And I get the videos I've been watching that
And don't let your grandma fool you.
it's
All
fucking
those
like
people
red
that
hot.
were
If
very,
it
very
touches your
saucy
scalp,
about
you get
it.
burns,
Really?
burn your ears, everything. Oh yeah, it's horrible. Denzel Washington was talking about it.
You use
With hot grease on your head.
sometimes. I see a little hottie. Tell me about your alter ego.
So during the week, I'm in marketing as Charles. On the weekends, I'm DJ Wildcat, Wiki Wildcat. So I DJ weddings, birthday parties, gyms, Wheel of Fortune after parties.
And what's most requested?
Oh, anything Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. And you and your son make a good team, I hear, playing.
Yeah. My son Charlie is 11 years old. On our free time, we love playing video games. We get pretty competitive with each other.
Who's the better player?
I think I am, but I guess he is.
Wiki. All right, Charles. Good luck tonight. Good to have you as well. Grab the devices one more time. Second toss up here with $2,000. The category is living thing. Here we go.
Boston Terrier.
Jeremy.
Boston Terrier.
That is correct. $2,000 for you. So here we go. Our first round puzzle. The category for this is phrase. Take a look at the puzzle on your screen. And Jeremy, you will do the honors.
Wow, first spin.
Yes, there is one T. Go ahead and pick up that wild card.
I bet you that dude's the drag queen, Danny. Look at his.
You can spin or you can
look at his eyebrows, his eyelashes.
Okay. Is there an E? One E.
Wow.
No, it can't be because it's E there.
650. S. Yes, there is one S up there. I'll buy the I. And we will give you two I's, Jeremy. Come on, get past there. That is not why you came tonight. Charles, your turn.
All right.
Tricks.
USC.
550.
H.
Yes, DJ Wildcat. There is one H.
Nope. Thinks.
It's 700.
Thirst. No.
There are two
Things.
N's. 700.
Yeah, you're probably right, man. He's probably things. Yep.
Things use an ing.
650.
G.
Yeah, there are a pair of G's.
Oh.
I like to buy a vowel.
Okay.
An A.
We do have one A.
Things are going. No.
900.
R.
There is an R.
I like to buy a vowel.
Looking up.
The O.
Yeah.
We do have two.
God
O's
damn, I'm awesome at this game.
in there. So you got 3650. There is a vowel left.
Right, I would like to solve the puzzle.
Okay.
Things are looking up.
For you, they are. Yes. Well done, my friend. $3,650, and we are just getting started. Don't forget, Fan Fridays are joining our celebration, our 50th celebration, when you successfully enter our Fan Friday giveaway. From now till June 6th, you're also eligible to win $50,000 at the end of this season. We got more Wheel coming up next. Stay with us.
The faces you know, the team you trust. The Delaware Valley's leading news program, Action News.
What if your morning is just easier? At Wawa, it is. With everything you need to get your day moving. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
People are worried about what another Trump administration may bring. New Jersey can be, must be, and will be ready to tackle the challenges that lie ahead. We will stand up to protect the freedoms of all New Jersey residents, immigrants, those seeking reproductive health care, our students, our LGBTQIA community, and anyone feeling targeted by the hateful rhetoric that dominated his campaign. But I'm running for governor with resolve. I hope you'll join me. We're Jersey strong, and we never back down when it comes to doing what's right.
Right now, Wawa Rewards members can get any size hot coffee for $1, or any size iced coffee for $2, or a 16-ounce Monster Energy for $3. So why aren't you a Wawa Rewards member yet? Join and redeem your bonus offers today.
Tonight's show is brought to you by
Human, the makers of Super Beats.
For plant-based healthy blood pressure support, there's one brand at Walmart that stands above the rest. It's Super Beats. Discover why more cardiologists recommend Super Beats for heart health support than any other beet brand at superbeats.com.
Tonight's mystery round is brought to you by Eggland's Best Eggs. Nothing brings us together like Eggland's Best Eggs. Always so fresh and delicious, plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs. $10,000.
Welcome back. The category here is before and after. And there it is. And Charles, you get to spin the wheel. All right, let's go. 850. T. Yes, there are 30 T's. Nice start.
I like to buy a vowel.
Okay.
An A.
There are 3 A's as well.
I like to buy another vowel. An
Why not?
E.
Well, there are 2 E's.
Oh, crap, I can't do that.
550. S. There's just one, but right up top. It is 650. R. Yeah, there is an R. You got 3250, Charles.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Okay.
An I.
Yeah, good idea. There are 3 I's. $900. C. 2 C's.
Satisfied?
Making way through it.
I'd like to buy a vowel. An O.
Ice cream.
And there are 2 O's. So, you cannot say I'd like
Float.
to buy anymore.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Station.
500. F.
No,
There
that's
is one.
station.
Yeah.
Oh no, it can't be.
It is 850.
M.
There is 1 M. $550.
N.
There are 3 N's. Charles does not like to show me, I can tell here.
I don't. Ryan, I would like to solve.
Okay, go for it.
Skating on
Thin ice cream float.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, that is
stupid.
You know, there are 2 other people here. Well done, my friend. $11,200. And we've got the prize puzzle round coming up next. Stay with us. That was the way to control it, Derek.
When your alarm goes off, that's when we come.
We're on with what's new this morning.
What's happening now?
And what's next for you, Philadelphia?
Breaking news you need to know now. The latest forecast for you and your family, so you're all ready for the day.
Get what's new
Now,
and next at 4, 5, and 6.
right here.
And right here at 7 a.m. Because we're on all morning long. Good morning, America. Good morning, Philly.
Action News Mornings and GMA. Healthier starts here with Get Covered New Jersey. When life comes at you fast, quality health coverage is a must. If you need health insurance, now is your time to enroll in coverage through Get Covered New Jersey. Quality, affordable health coverage with choices that fit your life and your budget. 9 in 10 get financial help, and many pay $10 a month or less. All plans provide free preventive care, coverage for prescriptions, emergency services, and more. Enroll by January 31st at getcovered.nj.gov.
It's Can-Can. Over 50 years of endless savings. Like owning New York strip steak, only $6.99 a pound. And 18-ounce packages of blueberries, just $2.99 each with Piccolo coupons. Can-Can, only at ShopRite. All right, time for the famous prize puzzle. The category is places. Here it is. And Danica, you get to spin the wheel now. 600.
T.
There are 2 T's. 600 a pop for those T's.
So you know that thing I told you about where Kamala told her husband that he'd be sleeping with the president of the United States? Well, somebody said Trump doesn't mind, and I said Philly Dell source. And I said, not very woke of you to assume someone's sexual orientation. It could even be considered a hate crime to wrongly claim someone is homosexual. If you people weren't hypocrites with double standards, you would have no standards at all. Wow. 3,500.
And there is 1 R for $3,500. I would use it if I were you. I sure will. Okay. G. There's the G. Another $3,500. Taking up to $7,400. Oh no, come on. I should have explained we don't want to land on that. Now you say something. I'm sorry. Charles?
Which person do you think I'm rooting for, Manny?
Huh?
Who do you think I'm rooting for?
I'm just for the woman.
Well, I'm rooting for the woman too.
Yes, sir.
Actually, if you're rooting for the woman, I'll vote for him. The green.
Oh, it's by a vowel?
Okay.
The I.
There is one eye.
G.
Mountain? Green Mountains.
S.
No, ING.
One S.
Oh yeah.
Man, why do you question me all the time? You know that I'm the greatest Wheel of Fortune player ever born.
Charles is on fire tonight.
No, he's going on
Charles,
vacation.
there's more news. How about a ski trip in Vermont?
Yeah, don't want it. My knees and back wouldn't be able to handle any skiing.
It's the vacation of a lifetime in Vermont.